Here we are, the game you've all been waiting for. In the green, representing new Flyford, those that joined and had their first game for the club after 2005. We've got Parks, who's skipper and keeper today. Teal, Vernon, A of that ilk. Miller, Price, Ware, Tibke, Hawks, another Tibke and Clifton. So all three Tibkes getting a game in this. There are 15 in the squad. So everything's going to be mixed about. Everybody's going to get at least 2 games. So all these teams will change for the next 2 games. England, all the Flyford Flavel vets. Martin Vernon, Alan Moss, Steve Bevan, who is skipper today. Mark Walker, Lindsay Cameron, Paul Clark, Smudger Smith, who is keeping today. Johnny Harris, Pete Holpin, Ian Edwards, and Lachlan McKenzie. The Mac is back. England to call. I'll be playing England. The CPU will be playing the youngsters. So England are the old guys. The computer will be playing the new guys. We've actually won the toss. Looks all right. Looks like a batting pitch to me. It slightly favours the young guys according to this. They've got just over 4 stars. England got just under 4 stars. So there's about half a star difference between them. Are we ready to go? Let's rock. Traditional Channel 9 intro there, a bit rocked up, the jazzy version. Lachlan McKenzie getting his first bowl for Flyford for about 10 years. I think he had 1 game back with us, didn't he, on some tour or other, or something or other in the late 2000s. Anyway, here we go. Line and length to Parks. He pitched up full to George Teal. He likes to tee off, but he likes to hit square. He wants to earn that pint of beer. He wants to put it in the trees. Let's see how it goes. Come on, Lackers. In you go, kid. Over the wicket to Parks. Parks cheekily playing left-handed today and hitting that nicely. Oh, straight to the fielder. Great stuff. We like it going straight to the fielder. Oh, a lovely shot. Oh, superb shot there from Parksy. Lachlan a bit rusty. A good throw in there from Fine Leg. Kenzie into Teal. Oh, and Teal teeing off. It's not the pint of beer shot. Oh, that's probably slipping down leg, but it's a good recovery ball. It's 11 off the over. Oh, it did straighten a little bit, but not enough. Struck outside the line, says the. So, what do you think of that over?
Slip, slap, slop going on out there today.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, Richie. Slip, slap, slop. Right, Johnny Harris coming in now. What's he going to do? Well, Johnny Harris doesn't want to attack. I know what he's like. He wants a bit more defence. His left armour, Johnny Harris, in this coming in with that skippy sort of run up he's got. He's blonde today as well. Well done, Johnny. He's put the bleach on. It was a choice between bleaching his hair and making him play in the nude again. And I'm probably going to use that as a cover for this video. Johnny Harris play. Oh, on his 40th. Oh. I might not use that because YouTube might ban the video. Oh, it's just oh. Anyway, and here comes third ball, 2-2s, and he's got him. Oh, I say.
Well, that one cut away off the seam. There's a big appeal as he had. Yes, he's given him.
Well, I don't know what all that's about, Tony, but yeah, he's given him and he's gone. Well, there we go. Teal still there. Parks. Again, a good start in a 6 and getting out. Here comes the classy Albie Vernon. He likes on the front foot, so Johnny Harris, with his little bit of nip, is going to give him a few short balls to start off with. Let's see how that pans out. Well, that's bollocks, isn't it? That was a low full toss. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oof, good throw in there. Should have run the bat in. Harris into Albie. Albie just nurdles that into the leg side, gets a quick single. I don't know, if he keeps doing that, what do you think? If he keeps playing that shot, what do you think we should do?
When he decided to bring in a short backward square.
Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, short backward square. So Steve's gone in there. Fits the bill perfectly. Right. Back foot offside. Give him some front foot. Front foot offside. Give him some back foot stuff. Give Mac a second over. That's what he's there for. He's a new ball bowler. Let's give him his stuff. Into Vernon. Oh! Oh! It is indeed, Jeffrey. A bit quiet there, mate. Speak up in future, fella. Well, that's it. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Jeffrey, for that bit of insight. Dan Miller comes in now. He likes back foot, so we're going to change that up. And other than that, Mackenzie's already got his feet. Signed him up from Scotland today. He's come down from Dundee, where he's busy selling Mogadon and Tramadol to vagrants. Just being Scottish racist, really. I don't know what else to say. Teal, he doesn't do that in real life, does he? Oh dear. Mackenzie into Miller. Oh, nice shot from Miller. It might go now. It's going to pull up a bit short. Coming back for a second. Easy two. Much better over this from Mackenzie. Into Miller again. Outside edge. I like the balance of this team for the oldsters, having Mackenzie and Holpin. Mackenzie to take the new ball, saving Holpin for later. Johnny Harris got to have a second over after that great first one. Let's see how he pans on. I don't want to do that, you dick. Get on with it. Harris into Miller. Miller deliberately plays that one down there. Out to third man. It's a single. The sun's come out here at the Flyford Oval. Oh, Harris. Johnny Harris. The red armband today. We've been sponsored by... Oh, is that a 6? Teal, there's your point, George. Point of best. Johnny Harris, yeah. Johnny Harris Carpenters. Balsa wood bats. Pine fire guards. And oak shoes. He likes his oak clogs, does our Johnny Harris. Real craftsmanship. Well, a 6 and then a lot of singles, so Macca got a wicket in the... I'm going to change a bowling. I'm going to bring myself on. I didn't bowl very well in the last few games. Just see how this goes. Who am I up against to start off with? Miller. Okay, let's see how this pans out. Miller's going to panel me all over the place now. There we go. Straight back down the pitch. Couple of runs. I think it's Edwards out there long on. Throws that back in. Oh, well, there we go, Clarkie. Usual dribbling rubbish. Get it in, kid. Over the top of the stumps. And I can see. Wow. 8 so far, 4 balls. Yeah, pitch it up, mate. Dear, oh dear. That's a better one. It's not too bad an over.
Roller would have about as much of an effect as a couple of koala bears doing the pas de deux.
Well, thanks, Richie. That's a bit harsh, wasn't it? Blimey, mate. Right. Well, here we go. I'm tempted to give Bev a few twisters now, just so we've got a bit of slack. Yeah, I'm going to give Bev an over. He bowled beautifully in the games against the rest of the world last week. So let's see how he does here. Coming round the wicket to Miller. Good choice. Miller's still left-handed. Miller's still favouring that straight drive. He's a different player left-handed, Miller. Have you noticed that? And he stamps out a Woodbine on the pitch. Takes guard. Teal. That's more like the shot we expect. Oh, he's just telling his skipper he didn't really want to bat today. And can he bowl 3 different sorts of balls when he comes into bowl? Of course he can, George, of course he can. Bev in again. Pace off the ball working. He really does do the job, Bev. Famous last words. Come on, mate. Less than 4 of the rest of this over. Sort it out. Oh, dear, oh, dear. So, Bev's playing today. We were hoping to have some celebrity batsmen playing today. Oh, I say what an over. But unfortunately, Graham Gooch was unavailable to play. What are your thoughts about that?
What a sadness for Graham Gooch and for Mrs. Gooch and for any Gooch fans.
It was sad for... Just generally, it was just sad for Gooch. I'm going to have a second over. Clark into Miller. Oh, that's Miller's favourite shot. And it goes smack through square leg for 4. And driven. Oh, just for a single. Great field in there. Clark into Teal. Elegant looking cover drive. Are they going to come back for the second? Nah, of course they're not. Heavy smoker and heavy drinker at the crease. You're never going to get 2 there. Driven. Crap effort from whoever was there at short mid wicket. Couldn't be asked to stop that, could they? Clark into Teal. Just skewed back with a point where it's fielded by somebody. Into Miller. Oh no! That's 12 off the over. Right, well, we're going to do, just in case we don't want Clarkie to bowl again, we're going to give Bevan a second over, give us that bit of flexibility, and then we're going to tighten up the bowling a bit. Bev into Teal. Come on, Steve. Come on. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, no. Well, Bev's bowling really well. How do you think he's bowling? Yeah, that sums up Bev's bowling today. The young all-round. He's not so young. Well, from a distance he looks like he's about 13, but in real life he's not actually that young. Catch it. Dive. Right, keep it to 2. That's better. Right, we're going to have Pete Alpin on now. Probably a double bowling change. We're going to get the classic combination. Oh, Miller. What is he playing at? The classic combination of Holpin and Edwards coming on now. They're like a brand of tea. Can I have some Holpin and Edwards breakfast tea, please? Well, let's see how this pans out. We're going to start with Edwards. He's not a slow left arm, he's a leg spinner in this. He likes to give it a bit of a tweak. And front foot. Ooh, offside. Yeah, good. Go around the wicket to him then, Ian. Offside. Yeah, at the crease. Yeah, if you turn it away. Right. Teddy Edwards in. Pitching it outside, off stump, looking to turn it back in. That little bit of width though, he's got the field there. Classic field placing there. Good decision to have the wide extra cover. Into Teal. Should be aiming at the stumps for Teal, looking to turn it away. Yep. Oh, yes. Yeah, George was looking at the square leg boundary. He wanted a second point. He doesn't realise that the sponsor's only given him 1 point. And he's already got that. Did he top edge it? Did he top edge it?
It is a beauty.
It is. That's the line we're after.
What a beautiful piece of bowling.
Yep. Beautiful piece of bowling. Edwards to Teal. Oh, full toss.
Seem to have any idea about how to handle spin it.
That's true. You can see the commentary box is packed with various different people today. What an over that is. Holpino, a couple of overs now, a couple of overs right at the end. But this is a good partnership all the same. Teal, after that great start, has been really kept down at 18 of 24 balls, whereas Miller is carrying on his fantastic form from earlier and is piling them on. Line and length for these two. Pete likes to play his own game. That's it. He's slightly died. He's just come back from holiday in Sicily where he's, I don't know, probably buried some people who upset his business. He's turned up with his own Fredo. Hit to square cover, back to the keeper, single. Up into Miller. That's a nice shot from Miller. It wasn't the pull shot through mid-wicket, it was a little dab off the hip, but it went to mid-wicket all the same. And that's a great bit of fielding. Not a bad over. Depends on this last ball. Famous last words. Keep it tight. Oh, bollocks. Oh, Pete. Come on, mate. That's better. That's better. Okay, just the... I think, is it 2 for the extras in this? I think it is, isn't it? 10 off the over. That's all right. Well, we can't take Edwards off yet. He's got to carry on after that brilliant first over. It's a car passing outside my house. Round the wicket now, Edwards into Miller. Toss well up. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, was that a bottom edge? Oh dear. Brilliant bowling from Ted. That's it square. There's 2 men out there. For the one that's bowled wide and doesn't turn much, give him a bit of cover. Edwards to Teal. There's a slip in place. And that's a full toss. Oh dear. Driven there. Oh! Well, maybe this second over wasn't such a good idea. Pete's only had 1. Comes in for his second. Great fielding. Great fielding. It's Edwards redeeming himself a little bit there. Up into Miller. Is that out? No appeal. That guy at silly mid on, just the ball goes through him. He's an absolute dick. Yeah, you can fetch it now. Field it. Pretty straight hit there. Underarm throw, bit of a whoopsie throw that. Get a grip. Holp into Teal. Heavy length. This is good bowling from Holpino. It's a cracking over. We're going to bring Ted off. Not bad. 8.5 and over is perfectly acceptable. We're going to give Lachlan a go with slightly older ball, see if he can get some reverse swing. Lachlan's going to be aiming at the stumps and going over the wicket to both of them because that's his jam. That's what he does. Into Teal. Oh, just the pace of the ball. Jammed down on by Teal there. He's gone. Oh, that's fantastic. Got him.
Always dangerous doing anything into the wind.
It's true, it is, as George has found out as he walks back. 37. And he's off. Who's in for his place? Sean Price. A bit of controversy beforehand. There was a late signing. The youngsters bought Sean Price off the oldsters for 2.1 million Chewits. He was misidentified as a veteran. He came in a couple of years too late to make the vets team. I know he's gutted about that. He'd much rather be playing for the veteran team. So it's Miller on 49 off 31. Price to face his first ball. And let's see how this goes. It's Lachlan got that wicket into Price.
Well, that one cut away off the seam. There's a big appeal as he had. Yes, he's given it.
There we go. Well, bit of a send-off there for poor old Sean. He's got at least 1 more game, possibly 2, but first baller. And Benny Ware comes in now. Tupper Ware, in he comes. He likes back foot, so we're going to keep exactly the same bowling to him. And Mackenzie now proving his worth. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Lachlan Mackenzie. And you've got to feel sorry for somebody who's waited 5 days for me to turn out this turgid video and then gets a first baller. But I can't help it. This is a cracking over from Lachlan. Nice 5th over. That's applause that is for... Oh! Didn't mean it to go there. Tried to pull it, Benny, and top edged it to backward point. So, here we are. Alpin coming off. Going to give John Harris a go now. And we're going to go ultra defensive from that end. Yeah. I can't go offside. Yeah, that's good. Johnny Harris, ultra defensive field now. Aiming for the stumps. It's that old adage, attack with the ball, defend with the field. Oh! Oh! Oh!
It is a beauty.
That's crunched through mid-on. Well, I never. Harris to Miller. Miller's having a blinder, really. After a terrible first game. I think, did he get a first baller in the first game? I know he put up. Oh, I say. Tupper takes to Harris. Save Mackenzie perhaps for the last over. Don't really think anybody should be having 4 today, except for perhaps Clark to Miller. Oh, dear me. Predictable results. Oh, I say. Miller's looking for 100. You can tell he's got a glint in his eye. Oh, sorry, what it was. Some of his Golden Virginia smoke just caught in his eyelash there. It's 10 so far of 4 balls. 122 for 4, the youngsters. 123 for 4. Oh, that's better. That's better. And again. Not out. And it wasn't a catch. Well, I thought it was, but it wasn't. Right, Teddy's going to come back on. Going to give him that defensive field and get him come in over the wicket now. So a bit of a change to before, different end. Oh, that's 3 past the keeper in a row. Not really chances, you can't blame Smudge for those. But difficult all the same. Edwards into Miller. Edwards with a hell of a tan today. And bowling beautifully. Edwards loops, that a real loop on that one. Teddy in. Flatter ball. A little bit short. Batsman just bottom edges that to backward square leg. Edwards to Ware. Great over this so far. 4 runs off 4 balls. Oh, for funny bollocks. It's like a, I don't know, 8 so far off the over. Tight ball here, and it's still a good one. That'll do you. Just a single. 9's good at this point of the game. Right, what have we got? It's 4 overs to go. Who are we going to use? Well, Holpin's going to have 2 of them. I think it's 2 from Holpin, 1 from Harris, 1 from Mackenzie. That's the way we should go in it at this point. Or maybe Edwards rather than Harris. Yeah, probably go for that. We'll get Lackland's last over in now. A little bit more attacking. Let's see how he gets on. Lackland to Ware. That's out. Oh, I say, Lackland. Oh.
It is a beauty.
That is the record. Wicket-taking Test match record.
Already 3 games, 3 wickets. I think that's the most anybody's taken, or equal the most anyway. Back foot, leg side, front foot. Hang on, front foot, right. Not going to go short. Can't afford it. But Miller's still there on 63 off 42. Benny Ware 18 off 11. A decent knock at a decent rate. Mackenzie now into Mike Tidkey. Mike with a confident on drive. I don't know what's going on there. Mackenzie into the informed Miller, who plays a beautiful cover drive, makes room outside, steps his back leg away and creams it through the covers. Mackenzie into Tidkey again. That's it. Respect where credit is due. And again. It's a good score though for 180. Oh, I say. Oh, I've never seen him play that shot in real life. You can't pose Lego in that angle. Right, we're going to stick with Edwards. No, we've got to give Pete a bowl, haven't we now? Otherwise he won't be able to bowl him out. Right. Right, Tipkey front foot, yeah. Leg side, right. Outside is off stump. Make him fetch it. 3 men close to the boundary on the offside. Make him fetch it. if he wants to get it leg side. But he's into Miller first. Looks like a single. So we're going to have Holpin now to Tibke. Oh, that's too wide, Pete. He's over straightens. That's a great bit of fielding by close mid wicket there. Oh, Peter, pumpkin eater. Oh, good response there from Mike, but it's a good over. Cracking over with the extra 7 so far. 8. No, they don't take the single. Mike's funny shaped helmet was in his eyes. He didn't know where the ball had gone. Right, so we're going to go with Edwards, I think. Ultra defensive now, guys. Front foot offside. Leg side, yeah. Same for both. Mirrored for both. Come on, Edward. Come on, Teddy. Get Miller out. Looper. Let's keep him under 170. Preferably keep him under 165. Well, that's a bit short, but it skids on. That's his top spinner. Just flicks out the front of the hand, just pushes the palm forward, leaves the fingers behind. That's the ball. Oh, real loop on that one. And again, that fielder at short mid wicket does sweet fuck all about fielding that. Don't know who that is. You can change all the fields in this, but I don't, because it makes the game last way too long. Edwards to Miller. Another looper. Straight to the field. This is probably a good move bringing Edwards in here to finish his spell. Over the wicket to Miller, who slowed down a bit. He's got to come back for the second there. It's in the fielder's hands. The throw's in, and he's in comfortably. 6 so far. Good ball. Come on. I don't want to put the curse on this, Ted. Good ball. Nice one. 7 off the over. You take that. That's the 150 up. A somewhat competitive score guaranteed now. 1 over to go, and it's going to be the finishing specialist, Pete, to bowl it. We've got Miller, 71 of 49, another brilliant innings at a decent strike rate. Simon Tibke is generally just giving the strike back, doing the right thing. Played 1 or 2 nice shots in there. So Holpin to Miller. It's good. Just the single. The field's well set. They'll give the singles. Probably hit outside. Great bowling. Yeah, missing. In he comes, third ball. Short. He's out. And he's got something else to say to him there. Hang on if I can find it. Yeah.
Got him, yes. Piss off, you're out. Beautiful piece of bowling.
Right, there we go. Not my fault. I'm not saying it. Right, Simon Tibke comes in. He's got nothing to... well, he's got one plan here. A couple of balls left. He's just got to give it a proper slap, hasn't he? Right, let's go. Up into Simon Tibke. And that's his shot. And he gets the single. Has he run Miller out? No. Up into Miller. Well, that hits high on the bat, but it's gone for 4. It has to, really. That might be 6. No, it's just 4. So Miller ends really well. 80 off 52. Takes his run rate past 150. Simon Tibke just faces the 1 ball for the 1 run. What's the score in the end? 161. On this pitch with a slowish outfield, that's probably slightly above par. I'd rather be chasing 150. Let's have a look at the bowling. Pick of the bowlers, really. Holpin, McKenzie and Edwards, all 3 of them doing well, but McKenzie with 4 wickets on his comeback, 4 for 29. Got to take the plaudits. Could be on route for Man of the Match award. Have to make sure he gets to see this vid if that's how it turns out. Okay, let's carry on. Let's crack straight on. McKenzie 4 for 29, Harris 1 for 26, Miller 80 not out, Teal 37. So let's have a look. Martin Vernon and Alan Moss opening, and it looks like Tony Hawks is going to be opening the bowling. Well, frick me. Okay. Hawks into Vernon. Nice little shot. That's typical of Vernon. A little dab. And then a hustled single. Tony Hawk's here. One of the best freestyle skateboarders in the world. Known for his appearances on things like Jackass and The Simpsons and stuff like that as well. Oh, that seemed away, but I think it was wide, yeah. Got a grey-haired umpire. I didn't spot him last time. That's a nice shot, but they've got two men behind square on the offside there. For Vern, they know what he's like. He likes that little drop and run. Square the wicket on both sides. That's his shot. And Mossy, uncharacteristic defensive shot. Slip comes around the field. Oh, and that beats the outside edge. Tony Hawks. Last ball of the over. And respect where credit is due. So Moss is already, we're going to up him a little bit because we've got to. And he now did 8.3 and over. Clifton in. And Martin Vernon does it again. Quite right. Gives a strike to AJ. Clifton into Moss. And that's what he's there for. That's what Alan Moss is there for. Score of 300 runs against a paddling pool 11 a couple of years ago. Good eye for the ball. And he is feasting on Clifton's bowling today. Clifton's having a moan about how many overs he bowled yesterday, and I'm a batsman these days, guys, and all that crap that he comes out with. Good over this so far, 10. And good finish for Clifton, really. Yeah.
So it's been a marvellous game here.
Yeah, marvellous game. Hawks coming off his second over. He bowled really well. So Martin's going to up the rate a bit. Hawks into Moss. Moss, beautiful drive. Well, if he'd hit it harder, he dissected the field, just didn't hit it hard enough, never had the legs. Hawks to Vernon. Hawks at the doyen of social media. With a hell of a tan on him there. That might go. Vern, that's his shot. The game knows. That isn't his shot. Oh, I say, who's that? Who was that? Right, okay. I don't normally check who's fielding where, but who's fielding mid-off, we're going to find out who that is, and we're going to shame them after this over. Sorry, but it's got to be done. That was shocking. Mid-off. You're supposed to be professionals. You've got a match fee of a pack of Chewits. Oh, Hawks gets Moss there. Well, he went for 4 he shouldn't have gone for. Moss, 11 off 10 balls. Steve Nye-Bevan comes in. And let's just have a little look here and have a look who is fielding offside, wasn't it? Who's 8? It's Mike. Mid-off. It was a left-hander to right-hander, so it's a mirror image. It's Mike. Oh. Well, I should have known it. Straight through his legs. Because Lego don't bend that easy. Right, here we go. Clifton on for his second over. Into Vernon. Vernon, yeah, he loves those little dabs, Vernon. It's so characteristic. That and the reverse sweep when he's got heat stroke to their opening bowler. Might have been slipping down leg. No! Nye-Bevan's gone. No, what do I know about slipping down leg? I didn't spot that late movement. Oh, cracking ball to get first up. Well, in comes the fixer of many a Flyford situation. And how can he do it for the Flyford vets? It's Mark Walker. Yeah, back in the days, Mark Walker was, he might deny it, but he was wearing a bit of a flat top back in the day. You know, a bit like, what is it? Guy from Street Fighter. Ryu, is it? Guile, that's it. A bit like Guile from Street Fighter. A couple of runs there for Walker. Typical shot, just plays it under his eyes. And very late with a little hop. That looks like a wide. Good pace here from Cliff though. And that's a cracking over. 24 for 2, so they're running behind the run rate and they're losing wickets. I'm going to give Hawks a bit more time than that. Hawks on again, round the wicket for some reason. Unusual. I don't know why the computer decided to bring him round the wicket to Vernon, but there you go, yes. Nah, missing.
A painful blow in the groin area.
Yeah, it looks like it was a bit of a blow in the groin area. Walks to Walker. That's another Walker specialist shot. Oh, I say, run hard, run hard, run hard, run hard. I'm worried about the spin coming on here. I'd love to play this totally unbiased, but you know, it's not really possible, is it? Walks to Walker. But the CPU plays a bloody good game, and I have to cheese it if I want to beat the CPU, to be honest. In this game, it's good. Okay, here we go. 8.8 needed, so the run rate's gone up a little bit. Look at that, Tony Hawk's 3 overs, 1 for 16. Clifton 2 overs, 1 for 14. So both of them pretty economical and taking wickets. Was that slipping down leg? Yeah, slipping down leg. See that umpire twitch? Yeah. Clifton to Walker. Into the covers, run hard. Bloody hell. It's like running through treacle, these old timers. It's a nice shot. Wide mid wicket. Throws that in. Covering for mid on. A little bit there. That's a shot. Oh. Beautiful shot. And somebody there with spiky hair at slip. And that's well fielded. Again, 7 so far off the over. Anything above 1's a good finish here, guys. Was that a dot ball in the end? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Roller would have about as much of an effect as a couple of koala bears doing the pas de deux.
Whatever, Richie. So they're going to bowl Hawks out. We noticed last week the computer was mixed up the bowling sometimes, and then sometimes it didn't. But it did like to give people more than 1 over in a spell, 2 or 4 generally. Never seen it use a 3. I've only seen it use a 1 over spell once. Doesn't like it. Oh, that was a swinging full toss, a low swinging full toss, a difficult ball to get away sometimes. Vern clips it off his legs for a single through a square leg, walks into Walker, and that beats the outside edge. So he gets the 1 to swing into Vernon and 1 to move away to Walker. Good bowling. Straight ball this time, smack to cover. Walker gets a single. Only 4 runs so far this over. Great over from... And it's a no ball. Oh, plus the run, I think that's 3. 2 for the no ball and a single. And the extra ball, of course. And the extra ball isn't too expensive, just goes for a single. That was going to be a cracking over before that happened. He still bowled really well. 1 for 23 off his full spell for Tony Hawks. Brilliant stuff. Eileen Hawks. Clifton's bowling again.
Always dangerous doing anything into the wind.
That's true. Oh, it's Benny Ware. Interesting. And Benny Ware ambles in. Well, everybody was struck there. They've taken Clifton off after 3 overs. And Benny Ware comes in and just comes in off a few paces. He doesn't like bowling so much anymore. And that's enough to bamboozle the batsman. And he gets the wicket. Lindsay Cameron in here at 4. Benny Ware, second ball. And Cameron just... Lindsay, international cricketer, played for Singapore in the Pacers and Spangles Sunday League Division 6. Sponsored by Tonka Toys and Formica. And that's a lovely shot. Vernon needs to take on the role of aggressor a little bit here. Run hard, run hard, run hard, run hard. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. So Lindsay goes in all sorts of trouble now. The oldsters. All sorts of trouble. Benny Ware into Clark. Clark batting left-handed. Now isn't the time to fucking showboat, mate. 2 wickets in the over. Benny Ware, well, look at that, not good at all. Let's have a look at the batting card, and it's a sad display there, isn't it? Well, let's see how this pans out. Price in there now. Price also with one hell of a tan. He's been away selling timeshare in Chernobyl. And he puts Clark on the back foot with a good rapid delivery. And run hard, don't get another run out. Price into Vernon. Oh, outside edge, this is good pace. Doing a similar job to what Lachlan Mackenzie did for the Oldsters. And yeah, just fiddled off a thick edge, squared a wicket on the offside for a single. Price into Vernon. Well, they've kept him out, but 5 isn't going to cut the mustard. And at the end of the over, that'll be 55 for 5. And real pressure. The run rate now nearly at 10 and over required. And Benny Ware obviously coming in for his second over into Martin Vernon. And a bit of wobble on that. Beating the bottom edge, I think. Ware in again. Strides in like a gazelle, Benny Ware. Always thought that. Hops in like somebody's got a red hot poker up his arse. Oh, I thought he'd got him then. Came out the back of the hand. This is a cracking 1 run so far off 3 balls. And it's not getting any better. They need a boundary. Benny Ware in. We've all resorted to slog in. It's gone through cow corner. Had to, really. And a nice straight drive. Well, there we are. A rubbish boundary and a decent boundary to finish the over. And Vern on 24 off 23. It's what you'd expect of Vern when you're only chasing 8 and over. It's not Vern's job to score at 10. It's everybody else's job. Well, Moss, Bevan, Walker and Lindsay Cameron didn't really add a lot. And can Clark Smith, Harris, Holpin, Edwards and Mackenzie make up for it? Price into Vernon. He pulls that. Yeah. Price into Clark. Another short ball. I think he was more effective last over when he was pitching up. Oh, outside edge, a beautiful delivery. Oh, yes.
Here's Hayes Newton.
It's been a marvellous game here.
Well, you're saying like it's over, mate. It's not over yet. How are we batting, do you reckon?
Bowling rubbish. He's bowling like my Auntie Annie when she'd had too much sherry to drink.
Oh, Clark with another blinding shot. Well, that's better. Chancing that over, you can see from the exclamation mark down here. But at least some runs. Clark moves on to 20 off 12. It's his 3rd game, and frankly, he's been playing crap in the previous 2, and he bowled crap in this one. It'd be nice if he actually scored some runs. Benny Ware in. Cursed him now, of course, haven't I? Get here, me! I'm talking about myself in the 3rd person again. Get a grip. It's nudged down to the 3rd man for a single. Ware into Vernon. Surely going down leg side. No! Oh! Oh no!
And gone.
Oh dear, dear, dear. And what's the score then, Richie?
2 for 2, 2, 2.
No, it's not, mate. It's not. Need to get a grip. Smudger Smith comes in. And I'm afraid everything must go because I need 10 and over. Ware, who's bowling brilliantly off this dibbly-dobbly little run-up he's got. And Smudger's first ball, it was a little bit short. Heaved through mid-wicket for 4. No! Oh, man. Disaster. Comes Johnny Harris. And wickets are falling in clusters here. Benny Ware is proving to be a bit of a genius with the ball, really. He came on after 3 overs of Clifton and has just changed the game. Johnny Harris, come on, might be 2 there. Johnny Harris is quick. Clark's a bit slow. Turning circle of a glacier. So now we've got the Reverend Tibkey. Oh, it's called him. It's the Reverend Tibkey. And the run rate is still at 10. 9.8. The Reverend Tibke, also with a tan. Heavy user of Just for Men before he came out. Just giving his service. And to him, the ball is like a sacrament, I suppose. Because that's crunched backward a square on the offside. And then he comes to Johnny Harris. We mentioned before, he's sponsoring this game. Balsa Wood Harris. Loads of loop. Oh dear, oh dear. Tipkey to Harris. Well, get in! Frickin' hell. Oh dear. And the Reverend takes a wicket. Garkey's gone for 22. In comes Pete Olpin. And the run rate's now at 11. 7 overs to go. And the run rate's shot up. Benny Ware obviously staying on. It's going to take a miracle now. It's got to be a good throw. Oh. 86 for 7. And these youngsters certainly dishing it out today. Lovely shot from Holpin. Benny Ware in. Don't appeal. Oh. He's almost like the Vernon Philander of the side, isn't he? I suppose. Trundling in. I know what he's doing with his left arm. It's all over the place. That's right. Get that left arm tucked in. It's like Chris Broad. Stuart Broad. Showing me age. Another great over. Yeah, the Rev Tibke coming in again. It's got to be boundaries now. What's the run rate now? About 14 and over needed? Something stupid. Got to be boundaries. Everything must go. Oh, what a catch! And the Rev Tibke has come out, and he's having a great day. Ian Edwards bowled brilliantly. Can he pull something with a bat? It'd have to be a miracle from this point. Oh, just skidded on. The Rev in again. Loads of flight that time. Full bunger. And a shell-shocked veteran spinner in Ian Edwards just can paddle it. Bottom edge, turn past the leg stump, taken well by the keeper. Oh dear, oh dear. The straight on around the spinner. And it's Sean Price back on there now. Price into Hoppit. And that looks adjacent. Yeah. And are they going to get to 100? So the oldsters being absolutely hammered here. Here comes Lachlan McKenzie. Price into McKenzie. And Lachlan greets him with a 6. Come on, get us past 100, Lack. Oh, I say. Well, this is the way Lack plays in real life. Oh, Ned Denny, I don't know what he did. Big inside edge, but he goes for 4. There we are. If we can get... Well, that's not what a stats say should have happened, looking at it. There's no way that Lachlan should have started like that, but, you know, bit of respectability there. Takes the score past 100, 107 for 9. They need 13 and over. 4 overs of that. Not very likely. The Reverend Tibke, who's bowling brilliantly, he's taken 2 for 3 in 2 overs. Bloody hell. The Reverend Tibke in. That's going to be out. No, it's dropped! Right, who's there at wide mid-off? Oh, I say. Straight through the hands at wide mid-off. Going down leg. Reverend Tibke bowling brilliantly here. Chance after chance. Tibke now into Edwards. Spinner to spinner. Oh, and Edwards plays that beautifully if he can get his batting in time, and he does, just. 111 now. Still going down leg. Last ball of the revs over. That's a lovely shot by Lackers. Right, 47 needed off 3 overs. Look at that. Look at that bowling. 3 for 27, 2 for 11, 1 for 23 off a full spell. George, bit short change there. Right, who was at mid-off? Wide mid-off is number 8. Tony Hawks. Oh dear. So, straight through the legs of Mike and a drop there from Tone. But he bowled brilliantly. He's there for his bowling. Surely got to pitch the outside leg. Yeah. Oh, I say. Bit of pace here from Sean Price. Well, that's a shot from Teddy Edwards there. He's just having a go at everything. Batting right-handed as is his wont. And that one comes back and cleans him up. 119 all out. Couple of overs to spare. You've broken a partnership record. Edwards and Mackenzie, 27 for the last wicket. Got us to respectability. Partnership record, Edwards and Mackenzie. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, lots of records there. Right, well, what a game that was. Let's just go through it. Vernon 26, Clark 22, Walker and Lachlan Mackenzie not out 22, Walker 15, no Moss 11, 0, 1, 4, 4, 6, 5, and also not really up with a run rate at any point either. Lachlan the only one with a sustained score at above the run rate. Smudger Smith got off to hit a beautiful shot and then got out. Poor old Steve got a first baller. Why did that happen?
Seem to have any idea about how to handle spinners.
Yeah. And what do you think about the game in general? I've got something here called Untitled.
What a beauty. What a catch.
Yeah, what a game. Well, the youngsters take the lead in this, the first of 3 games. Now, there's going to be changes. Everybody will play 2 games, but it probably means just about everybody's also got to miss a game. Put in the comments below this who you think should miss the next game for your team. We need 3 to miss a game. Who do you think they should be? And who do you think should come in to replace them? Give us some thoughts on that. Also, if you do comment on that, I'll know you've watched to the end of the video. It's coming up to 53 minutes now, guys. I'll have some more commentary. I've got about another 40 or 50 little quotes coming up there. Some Boyks, some Richie Benno. I've got a Bumble, Nasser, Boff, a few others. So I can pad it out a bit more as time goes on. Shocking game. Well, see you for the next one, guys.